Hello again.
Today's a really cool and exciting day. I really needed this. I got a new wig in the mail. If you don't know me, I absolutely adore my wigs. So I thought today I could put my makeup on, put on the new wig, get a new wig reveal, and it'll look so cute and so fun, and then we could just like yap while I do it. Look at the day. Original monster. Except this time it's not 7 p.m. That's decent monster time. 1:34. We're okay. I thought that first maybe I could go into why I wear wigs. Do I wear wigs? Will I wear wigs? When will I wear wigs? I never really liked having my natural hair long. I did the big chop. I used to have hair like down past my butt. And I did the big chop when I was like, I did it once when I was around 9, but it was just like a little bob to my shoulders. And then I did it again at 13, that was even shorter. And then at 14, boy haircut. Because when you're chronically online in between the years of 2014 to 2018, and you stumble upon people like Dan and Phil and like Markiplier, like you're doomed. You're either gonna turn into a lesbian or you're gonna turn into a trans mask. Or you can be one of the lucky few, that's a gender fluid monster, the genderless blob. So I never really liked having long hair at all. Should I? Hey. It just didn't feel like me. At first, like my excuses were like, it's just, I never take care of it. It gets tangled all the time, or like it's just so high maintenance. And then like with the whole like boy haircut, I had the Justin Bieber haircut. If I'm feeling brave enough to put a picture, I'll put it right here. If that's not our picture of me, I could not build up the courage. Discovering that you have found out that you identify with a specific gender identity that you were not assigned at birth with can be a little scary. It doesn't matter how old you are, it can be a little scary. When I figured out that I did not feel like a girl, I thought that meant that I had to go a complete 180 in the other direction and be man. And so I only kept up the short haircuts and like hated the concept of makeup. Like my fits were still cunty, but the concept of everything else, it was just really scary to me. So I didn't allow myself to still express those things. And then I discovered that cis men, believe it or not, cis men, they can wear makeup and wear dresses or whatever, they do it. You know, drag exists, you know? It took me a long time to realize that your physical appearance can be anything that you want it to be. It literally should not matter what your name is, what pronouns you identify as. If you some days are like, dude, that skirt, it's pretty fire. This outfit, if I had long hair, it would look so much better, you know? I feel like life is too short to care about those things, and I really feel like you shouldn't. I got my first wig at 19, and my natural hair at the time was kind of what I have right now, an overgrown buzz cut, right? And I was really struggling to allow myself to let me feel pretty because I was worried, like, I had come out in high school, I came out to my family, new name and everything, and I was worried that if I allowed myself to present as feminine, people would think that it was just a phase for me, and it never was. Never was. My name is still Achilles. I still identify with looking and acting like a 12-year-old boy. But with that, I never really felt pretty, and I never really allowed myself to feel pretty. And then I stumbled upon this wig on Amazon.com. We'll put the picture here. I felt unstoppable. I genuinely did not know that I could feel like that in my adult life, and it was really nice. And then I had that wig. I still do, it's just, it was my first wig, didn't really know how to take care of a wig. It's really tangled, and I just don't have the energy to detangle it and fix it. But from there, I had like created a monster. Then I got this black wig that I never really wore, and I ended up My roommate actually helped me cut it to fit my Halloween costume last year. Ain't that pretty cool? I also have this blue wig. If I can find a good picture of it, I'll also put it here. I wear that one occasionally from time to time. That one's still just pretty cute. And then I have a purple one that I've never worn. I can't figure out a way to style it. It's like super, super long and curly. I don't know what to do with it. Then I stumbled upon my tried and true, my one and only. I wear it probably 50% of the time. I'm this bitch. She genuinely my holy grail, fits the vibe. But I've been wanting something a little more grungy, you know, like a little more edgy, a little edge to her that isn't my emo wig that I desperately need to untangle. So I got my new wig, and I'm really excited to put her on. I just pulled her out of the bag and I was like, no, I need a full face. I need a full face. She needs to be revealed in her highest potential. We're doing eyeliner next. I used to be a winged eyeliner god in middle school and in high school. And now I can never, ever, ever get them even ever again, bro. Fuck. Speaking of good enough, you're currently on my bathroom counter. I film on my laptop, by the way. I like the bad quality. It just feels a little more real. I'm filming on my MacBook on Photo Booth, and you are currently balanced on 4 notebooks, and both The Amazing Book Is Not on Fire and Dan and Phil Go Outside. They call me a professional. I feel like wigs are really fun, and you literally don't need the best quality ones. Like, just have fun. Like, I hope none of mine look like Party City wigs. Like, I hope they look like decent, but all of mine are from Amazon. I don't think you need to, especially if like it's something that you're just wanting to try out. You don't need to drop $80 on a wig. If you're starting out, then that's a little ridiculous. Like, what if you drop, you know, $80 on a wig and then you're like, I hate it, you know? So all of mine have been like about $20 on Amazon, which should not be shamed upon. I've gotten to the point in like my gender progression, or whatever you want to call it. I think I've gotten to the point where I don't necessarily care what people see and assume when they look at me out in public. If I'm wearing this and like long hair and I meet somebody for the first time and they're like, what was your name? Oh, it's great to... Dude, she's really cool. I'm not gonna be like, because it's not their fault. It's not my fault either. Let me disclose. It is no one's fault. If anything, it is the fault of general gender societal norms. You look at somebody in long hair, tube top, eyeliner and go, that means woman. That's nobody's fault. That's just what we were like brought and taught to think. So I'm not gonna immediately go, excuse me, I'm a man, because that's a little ridiculous. But what we can do, I feel like asking for pronouns should not be frowned upon. And I feel like it should be normalized. Even if you look at somebody and you think like, obviously that he's gonna say, I'm a man, you know? Ask anyway. Ask anyway. Ask anyway. I think it should be more normalized and less stigmatized. Don't solely go up to people that you're like, ooh, I'm not sure. Because then that feels weird. I've been in multiple instances where I'm like meeting new people with friends and then they ask me specifically, oh, and what are your pronouns? Hey, so I'm taking that personally. Bro, I just got this new brow pen and I can't find, never mind, we're good. If it was a little more normalized, I feel like people like me, non-binary people in general, trans people in general, I feel like they would feel less singled out in a way. I really don't like the fact that like I'll go outside with my friends and like I feel like I'm the weird one. That should not be the case. My guitarist, for example, love him. Shout out Ryan, great guy. He's just painfully a man, for lack of better. Like you look at him and you're like, I don't need to ask for his pronouns. That is a he, him, man. And I get that. I completely understand. I mean, look at him. Should I look at him? Like, I get it. But if I am hanging out with Ryan and we're meeting new people and they come up to us and they're like, oh, what was your name? Ryan, sick man. What was your name? Achilles? Cool. What are your pronouns? What? And things like that happen often, and to not just me. I'm not the only person in the world that has to deal with these things. And I think that does kind of suck, but it's nobody's fault. I can't find my setting powder. To wrap up this point that I have been like riding on this whole time, and it's getting a little old, I feel like I'm just repeating myself. A lot more things should be normalized, especially in the queer community, because oftentimes when people are trying to be ally, they end up just making us feel singled out and like outcasted, and not like in a hatred way, and like not like in a mean way at all. Like, are you fucking? But definitely in enough of a way that feels like it's there. And if we normalize a lot more things, like people with higher pitched voices and slutty boy waists wearing a wig, or if you see an incredibly masculine looking man appearing person, ask them what their pronouns are as well. Because you never know. You shouldn't assume. Assuming makes an ass out of you and Ming. I promise I'm not like bending down here to be all weird. My microphone's right here. Anyway, moving on from that topic, I want to talk about my hair. This is what we're currently working with. I have like weird indents from wearing this headband, so I'm not going to show you because that's weird, but this is what we're working with. I buzzed my head probably about over a month ago now. It was in late March, and this is the growth that we have. Since then, I've already bleached it and then dyed it back to black, so she's already facing damage. I don't know how to leave my head alone. Before I had the buzz cut, I had like a weird little emo fringe going on. It looked great, but again, I can't do long hair. It's now like a sensory nightmare thing. And so it was really getting to me, and I was like, fuck, what do I do? I really impulsively decided, like I just had like one thought. I like pushed my fringe and I was like, this has gotta go. We're shaving my head. And I did it 30 minutes before me and my band had a radio interview. I showed up bald. I had only shaved my head not completely bald, never like skin bald, you know, that I'm terrified of. But like as close as you can get to bald with just the clippers. I've only done that once before, and I did fuck with it until I got to the awkward outgrown stage. Because genuinely, what are you supposed to do when your hair looks like that? And that's around the time that I bought my first wig. Like, what do I do with that? I don't have enough length to do anything, really. But it still gets messy somehow. I absolutely hate that, and I kind of forgot about how bad I hate that when I shave my head again. But I think I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to figure out what to do at like that point. I don't think I'm at like that point yet, but within the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna be sick of it and wanna buzz it again, and you're not gonna let me, okay? I'm aware that I said full glam, but this is full glam to me. It's just eyeliner and some eyebrows and concealer all over my face. Since it's a special occasion for my new wig, we'll do a little bit of contour. I've never really been good at really anything else with makeup. I only really do eye makeup ever. A lot of the times I don't even do the concealer. It's just too much effort. So every time I try to do new things like contour and things like that, I tend to look bad. I had my phase where the only thing I watched was beauty YouTubers. Unfortunately, when I was 13, I adored Jeffree Star. And I'd be down to find more like makeup influencers, I guess, for lack of a better term. I would be down to like find more and then learn more, but they're like beauty YouTubers, does that make sense? And when I do my makeup, I'm not looking for beauty. I am looking for an outlet of self-expression. I like the weird shit. I have like white foundation because for a while I was fucking around with trad goth makeup and I loved it. I adored it. And I do want to get better at things like that, but I would love if you guys have any resources of YouTubers like that, or like TikTok I hate the word influence. It's made like feels gross coming off of my tongue. But with with like people like that. If you have like weird, like grunge, alternative, anything under that rainbow, please let me know, because I'm in dire need of it. Because I'm so glad that this camera quality is terrible, because I'm looking at myself. I think it's wig time. I'm not gonna lie, my biggest gripe with wigs is that I feel if I don't wear a hat with them, because I don't buy good quality wigs, if I don't wear like a hat with them, like beanie, anything like that, I feel like my head like looks weird, like it doubles in size. I just have a really small head, and so if I wear a wig without a beanie or something, I feel like I look whack. Here's your sneak peek before the dramatic reveal. Ooh. I'm going to try her on and see how she looks without a hat on top of it. And if I still think that I look whack, then the wig reveal will have a hat. I apologize. All right, wig reveal. Ooh. Ooh. Obviously, this is without the hat. Do you see what I mean? Like, my head just looks big. Ugh, okay. Sometimes I'm like, ugh. No, I need to stop touching my hair. I need to get it like this long again, because it is so fun. But the maintenance, bro, the maintenance. Yeah, I feel like a mythical creature or something. This feels great. Let me try the hat. All right, first hat, my 1975 Sincerity is Scary hat. I think it works. But let me also try like my usual beanie. This is my everyday beanie, and I wear it borderline, like actually every day. It's kind of a problem. Yeah, dude. Okay, yeah, fuck. Oh, this wig is literally just that bitch. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, I feel powerful. Wigs are just so fun. Like, how can you not love this? You literally turn into a completely different person. This is officially, like, the final look. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Great purchase, 10 out of 10. This might be my new favorite one. Oh, should I say sorry? Dude, you might have been replaced. Like, you're nothing. I didn't mean that. I did not mean that. I did not mean that. I did not mean that. Well, I know this one was a little bit chaotic. I was just really excited. Wanted to try on the new wig. But thank you for coming back for vlog number 2. And I really hope you enjoyed this one. And stay tuned for more. As always, I'm going to be linking my band's LINKTREE in the description below, where you can find us on Instagram, Spotify, and anywhere you listen to music. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. If you listen to YouTube music, we got you. If you think eyeliner is cool, and you like watching Simon Pegg movies, and you like playing Magic the Gathering while listening to Sweet Pill, you'll love our music and give us a shot. Thank you. Goodbye.